Warning, before this video begins, I just want to clarify, I'm not blaming Doom or video games entirely for the cause of the Columbine massacre. I just want to give my thoughts on how Doom could have had a bit of an impact on the shooting. I also don't want to slander anyone or hurt anyone's feelings in this video. If you think this video may offend you, click off now. Otherwise, enjoy the video. April 20th, 1999. That is the date one of the most infamous American school shootings happened, this being the massacre at Columbine High School. That was done by two students, these being Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold. They went into their school and killed 13 students and one teacher. I won't name off the students for privacy reasons, and I don't want to offend anyone by naming their names or anything. But after the shooting, the boys' homes were raided, and when raided, many things were found, like writings and other things. Among these things were a website made by Eric Harris where he would upload his own personal Doom wads. He also constantly talked about how he would kill students at the school like they were monsters from Doom. So today I want to go over the maps that he had made, and at the end, talk about how Doom could have had a big influence for Eric Harris. So without further ado, let's get into this dark topic and video by talking about his first map. Bricks. So I don't know what order these maps were made because I have them in a very fucked order in my Doom mod folder. So here's the first one on my list. This being Bricks, which after a couple minutes of walking around I realized that this map was definitely a deathmatch map, meaning it was meant to be played online with at least one other player or many more, sadly. Sadly, I don't have any friends who want to play that, and even then I don't know who's fully played this map in a while with a group of people or friends. One thing I want to mention as well is that this map has its own custom gun sounds, which were made by Eric Harris himself. Here are those sounds. Those sounds aren't really good, and to be honest, I would rather just have the original sounds of the guns. Another thing is that on a nearby wall, it reads a bit of a creepy message. At least to me, I find it a bit creepy reading this message in the year 2025, like 25, 26 years after the shooting happened. But the sign reads, "Email me, rebeldomacr at AOL.com. Email me." This message sends shivers down my back just thinking who may have emailed this dead kid knowing he's dead, or without realizing this kid might have done Columbine or something like that. Another thing that creeps me out is that this map is made by someone who is dead, and just how lonely it gets and how creepy that feels just being alone in a map that may have not been played in years. One more thing I want to mention is that in the text file for the map, it reads this: title, deathmatching, and bricks. File name, bricks.wad. Author, Eric Harris. Email address, rebeldomacr at AOL.com. misc.authorinfo. It took me about 3 days to completely finish this ass-kicking wad. This is by far the best deathmatch level I have made yet. Description: you are placed in a large open area to fight. There are multiple staircases, and lots of ammo lying around. Plenty of health too. There are 4 other sections to this level to fight. And there are four other sections to fight in. There are computer lab, a darkened and lightened tunnel, crevices to hide in, hint, and a cave-like room with a river. Sludge flowing through. And don't worry about getting cornered there. Don't worry about getting cornered. There are plenty of places to run and hide if you are in trouble. Additional credits to the creators of EDMap, you rule, dudes, the creators of BSP and ADE2. You guys saved this WAD countless times from evil badass bugs. The creator of Wintex for letting me put in all these rockin' graphics. The paintbrush creators to make them. My good friend Dylan Klebold for helping me playtest this WAD. And of course, the creators of Doom 2. Play information. Episode and level hashtag map01. Single player, yes. Cooperative 2 to 4 players, I guess to go. Sightseeing. Deathmatch 2 to 4 players, hell yes dude. Difficulty settings, not implemented. New sounds, yep, new gun sounds 1 through 6. New graphics, bloody yes. New music, nope. Demos replaced, none. Construction base, new level from scratch. Editors used EDMap, BSP ADE2, and Wintex. Known bugs, well I can't find any yet, email me if you come across one. Authors may not use this level as a base to build additional levels. You may distribute this WAD provided you include this file with no modifications. You may distribute this file in any electronic format, BBS, diskette, CD, etc. as long as you include this file intact and tell me you are going to do it, but don't put it on the internet. Also send comments after you play this level. They will be greatly appreciated. FTP sites, BPS numbers, others, well, probably where you get it from, duh, or email me and ask for it. No, ask for my awesome WAD called realdoom.zip. This makes me creeped out even more because this was written by not only a killer, but also a dead one at most. So it feels almost like he's talking to the reader after his death, in a way, which at the same time, he was. But let's go on and talk about his other map. Fight Me. First thing I did for this map was head straight to the text file, this one reading almost the same. This being title Mortal Kombat Doom, file name fightme.wad, author Eric Harris, email address rebdoomer@aol.com, misc.authorinfo. It took me about 2 hours to make this level, so enjoy it. Description: one big room with 4 platforms in it. Hop down and duke it out with the other players, then fight again. Additional credits to Mortal Kombat for the idea of hand-to-hand fighting, except in Doom this time. And of course, the creators of Doom 2. Thanks, dude. Play information. Episode and level hashtag good old map 1. Single player, yes. Cooperative 2 to 4, yes. Boring as hell, though. Deathmatch 2 to 4, yes. Difficulty setting not implemented. New sounds, all of them. New graphics, no. New music, yep. Sorry, no MK theme song. Sad emoji. Demos replaced, none. Construction, base new level from scratch. Editors used EDMap, BSP, and Wintex 4.3. No bugs known. Copyright / permissions. The only thing you can do with this file is play and distribute it. Where to get this WAD? FPT sites, BPS numbers, Other, well, probably where you got it from, duh, or email me and ask for it. Ask for my awesome patch called Real Doom. Once again, Eric mentions this map, realdoom.wad. I wonder what the map is. Well, actually, I know what the map is, and I will explain it later on in the video. So, without further ado, let's play Fight Me. I started by dragging the file for it into the GZ Doom and starting the map. When entering the map, I met with nothing but a arena with 5 pillars, which he mentions. On each pillar, there are soul orbs. On each one I entered the code no clip in the console menu and went outside the map to see if there was anything. Sadly, there wasn't, so what I think this map is a Mortal Kombat fighting map, which he mentions. I think this was because he mentions Mortal Kombat in the text file, which he did. Other than that, I couldn't really do anything but walk around being lonely and creeped out just a bit by the thought of being alone on a 25 to 26-year-old map. I realized, though, that this map was definitely made for co-op players, which he mentions as well, and other things. But there aren't people who are going to play this with me, so I closed the map and went on to the next one. This one being UAC Labs. I don't know why I read it as UA Labs. First thing I did once again when opening the file for this map was read the text file, it reading this. Title, UAC Labs. File name, uaclabs.zip. Author, Eric Harris. Email address, rebdoomer@aol.com. Misc author info, what's up all y'all doomers out there? Reb here, bringing you another kick-ass Doom WAD. This one took a damn long time to do, so send me some bloody credit, man. Sorry the file is so damn big, but you know how it is when you change sprites. Well, You should know if you've ever made. Also, I'm reading this from fucking what like I copy and pasted from the text file. Well, you should know if you've ever made wads like this. Enjoy the new death frames. Made them all myself. Do not go to any other level besides the 2 in. This wad, many sprites were deleted in the wad to make it as small as I could, so some maps may have deleted sprites in them, and will crash Doom 2. So don't do it, man. Description/story. Defeating the okay, here goes. After defeating the demons on Earth, you learn of a new terror, Phobos, where this hellish battle all began, has been taken over again. When you were fighting hell on Earth, the demon backup crew decided to pay a visit to Phobos. Again, no problem, right? Question mark. All the installations were already destroyed by you in the first attack. Yeah, right? Yeah. The parts, right? That part's right. But half the surviving humans from Earth took refuge there. We just redid the structures to fit our needs and moved in again. Bad idea. Those gates were still active, so chalk up another kill for the demons. After the second attack on Phobos, only 99% of the human population is left. Once you emerged from hell, you took the first ship you could to Phobos. Once again, there were no survivors. Now it's payback time. Those goddamn alien bastards are gonna get one hell of a BFG blast up their freaking ass. You land on the other side of Phobos, where the humans landed for the second time. Your mission is to destroy the 2 main gates and destroy the platoon of demons at the main teleporter from Phobos to Earth. Use the maps. You'll need them to find all the hidden secrets and doors. Beware of the 2 gates. The are still active, and more demons might come through any second. The platoon guarding the teleporter out is very large, so beware. Good luck, Marine, and don't forget, kill them all. Additional credits to the creators of EDMap, Wintex, BSP, and Doom 2. Episode and level Map 01 and 2 only. Single player, yes. Cooperative 2 to 4 players, yes. Very fun. Challenging 2. Deathmatch 2 to 4 players, yep. Difficulty settings, well, just stick with ultra violence. New sounds, yep. New graphics, yep. New music, yep. Demos replaced, nope. Base, new level from scratch. Editors used EDMap, BSP, and Wintex. Known bugs? Well, I can't find it yet. Email me if you come across one. Others may not use this level as a base to build additional levels. You may not change a damn thing with this wad. If you do, I will blow you up and it will be cool. FTP sites, and then he just lists his sites. http://members.aol.com/rebdoomer/rebpage.htm. BBS numbers ? Well, probably where you got it from, duh, or email and ask for it. No, ask for my awesome patch called realdoom.zip. This one being a bit longer with a bigger message to read, but once again at the end of the message he mentions realdoom.wad. Anyway, forget that wad right now. Let's play this map already by sliding it into the GZ Doom and beginning UAC Labs. So all I'm going to say about this map is that after about 10 to 20 minutes of playing and exploring, this is one of Eric's most well-made maps. Most of the other ones are just deathmatch co-op maps, which are meant to be played with friends, but this one is able to be played solo or with friends, which I think is great, in my opinion, because it's not only just one level in the WAD, but 2. In one WAD, which is even better. So I played both, and I gotta say they are nice. There are nice difficult challenges, especially level 2 of the WAD when you are surrounded by hundreds of demons and other things. To be honest, this is the best WAD Eric Harris had made in the collection of WADs that he made. But without further ado, let's go on to the next WAD he made, this one being Station. You already know the drill of what I did, so here we go. Title, Station, file name, station.wad, author, Eric Harris, email address, rebdoomer@aol.com, misc author info. This one was just made. This is just one of my awesome deathmatch WADs. So be sure to check out my WAD page for the others. Description: this level takes place in an abandoned space station out in the middle of some funky galaxy. The level has some pretty cool parts in it, like the swimming pool and the two doors to nothing. You have to see them to know what I'm talking about. Additional credits to the creators of EDMap and BSP and Wintex, Excalibur, for giving me some ideas about what to put in. The creators of Fragland for the pool idea, and of course, the creators of Doom 2, player information. Episode and level Map 01, single player, yes. Cooperative 2 to 4 player, I guess to go sightseeing. Deathmatch 2 to 4 players, yes. Difficulty settings not implemented. New sounds, yes. New graphics, yes. I love the new sky. New music, nope. Demos replaced none. Construction. Base. New level from scratch. Editors used EDMAP, BSP, and WinText. Known bugs, while I can't find it yet, email me if you come across one. The only thing people can do with this WAD is play and distribute it. FTP sites http://members.aol.com rebdoomer/rebpage.htm BBS numbers ? Other will probably where you got it from or email me and ask for it. No, ask for my awesome multi-level patch Real Doom. After reading that, I dragged the file into GZ Doom ready to play the map, and I have to say, first, the new gun sounds return again, same as the last ones from Bricks, but this map, once again, is a deathmatch map, which really makes me think this guy really enjoyed playing fucking Doom with people, and just playing co-op Doom in general, more than solo Doom with himself. So yeah, this map is very, very small, so not much room to move or shoot any enemies. So in my opinion, from design, this has to be one of the worst Doom maps I have ever seen in the history of deathmatch maps. Anyway, other than that, there's really nothing else to talk about. It's a very small map, very, not many weapons to grab or anything. So without further ado, let's go on to the next map, this being Killer. You know first things first, here we go. Title, Killer. File name, killer.wad. Author, Eric Harris. Email address, rebeldomacr@aol.com or rebdoomer@aol.com. Misc author info, it took me about 2 hours to make this WAD, so send me some credit. Description, all the action is outside. The level has all the weapons except for that ultra cheap BFG. Additional credits to the creators of EDMAP, BSP, and WinText 4.3. And of course, the creators of Doom. Episode and level, map 01, single player, yes. Cooperative, 2 to 4 player, I guess to go sightseeing. Deathmatch, 2 to 4 players, oh yeah. Difficulty setting, not implemented. New sounds, yep. New graphics, nope. New music, yes. Demos replaced, none. Base, new level from scratch. Editors used EDP map, BSP, and WinText. Known bugs, well, I can't find any yet. Email me if you come across one. The only thing you can do with this WAD is play it and distribute. FTS sites, ? BBS numbers, ? Other, well, probably where you got it from, or emailing me and ask for it. No, ask for my awesome WAD called realdoom.zip. This one being the shortest one so far, and without further ado, I booted up the map ready to play it. After playing it, I realized once again this is a deathmatch map, and then I think to myself, maybe I should quit being a lonely bastard and get some friends to play Eric Harris's maps. So again, let's go on with the next map, this one being Outdoors. This is one of the maps for the first time that does not have a text file, which is great because I'm getting tired of reading them a little. But they are definitely important for later. I once again begin the map, ready for whatever is waiting for me. When loading the WAD, nothing happened, and it just started Doom 2 story, which I thought was weird, so I don't know if this is a deleted WAD or something, but nothing was there. So now we're going to go to the next map, this one being Hockey. Here's the last WAD with a text file. Here it is, text file WAD. Title, hockey.wad. File name, hockey.wad. Author, Eric Harris. Email address, rebeldomacr@aol.com and rebdoomer@aol.com. Misc author info, it took me about an hour and a half to make this WAD, so it isn't really all that great. It does kick some serious ass though. Description, a deathmatch level based on a hockey rink with an outer area along the rink. Additional credits to the creators of EDMAP, BSP, and NWT, and of course the creators of Doom 2. Episode and level, map 01. Single player, yes. Cooperative, 2 to 4 players, I guess to go sightseeing. Deathmatch, 2 to 4 players, yes. Difficulty settings not implemented. New sounds, yes. New graphics, nah. New music, nope. Demos replaced, none. Base, new level from scratch. Editors used EDMAP, BSP, and NWT. Known bugs, well, I can't find any yet. Email me if you come across one. Authors may not use this level as a base to build additional levels. Do not do anything but play it and give it to your friends. Where to get this? Well, probably where you got it from, or email ask for it. No, ask for my awesome WAD called the realdoom.zip. After reading the file, I load the map and realize this is a co-op map, but not for a deathmatch, but is a hockey type game, which I think is still boring because I'm a lonely fuck. And I gotta say, this map is really detailed for 1998 or 1999. But now I think we should talk about the one that everyone who clicked on this video is here for. Well, in the Doom community, maybe. This one being realdoom.wad. I knew this moment was going to come sooner or later, where I have to talk about the mystical real Doom.wad. Well, let me start by saying this WAD is supposedly lost media or lost because the FBI has their hands on it. But when I searched online, I found a map, or I found a copy of the map, or maybe the original map, or a whole remake of the map, I don't know, but the real Doom.wad is basically a one-for-one recreation of the Columbine high school that Dylan and Eric would play on for practice for their murders before doing the act on the 20th. Now, it said that the WAD is lost forever, so I don't know if the one I found was a recreation of the WAD or a fake or something, but it played normally, having custom weapons and that kind of thing, and it honestly just creeped me out by playing this map, because this may have been the map he used to practice the massacre before actually doing it. And it's just really creepy and haunting to think that he would later shoot this school up, which is just heartbreaking, but also creepy and really fucked up. But that is all the maps that I was able to find and play. So let's go to the final two parts of the video, starting with lost WADs and references. So there are many of Eric's Doom WADs that are actually now lost to time and haven't been seen or played in years. And I bet the only way we will ever get these WADs is if someone finds an old chat room of Eric's and it's in there or something in general. And when it comes to references, Eric didn't only make Doom maps, he would also make his email based off a character in the Doom novel, and he would also reference the Doom series in his writings, where he would talk about killing people, and he would also draw Doom monsters in these writings as well. That and the FBI's report for the massacre, they state many things about the Doom franchise they found in both the boys' houses, which is kind of disturbing, I guess. Anyway, other than that, I don't know what else to talk about, so let's move on to the most important section of the video and what many people may be here for. Did Doom influence Eric and Dylan? In my opinion, Doom and other games such as Postal, Duke Nukem, Quake, and maybe Half-Life had just a bit of an influence on the killers, but just a bit. They did the massacre because either they were tired of the school jocks messing with them or some other reason. But I can clarify that it definitely wasn't all on account of these games. They just influenced them a bit in certain ways, but no, I ain't one of those officials who think it was entirely the games that made those two kill these people. Now, does that mean video games wouldn't drive someone to potentially do something like this? No, it could potentially. But I don't ever see that happening, at least not in my lifetime. The only time I could say that video games drove someone to do that is maybe, and just maybe, and I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, but maybe Sandy Hook. But that is a very small chance because the person who did that had other things that drove him to do that than video games. But I think that games influence did influence Dylan and Eric very rarely. But I think I explained my opinion best I could. So yeah, I guess that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video, or at least found it interesting. Once again, I want to say I didn't make this video to offend anyone or make anyone mad, and I really hope YouTube don't take it down, because if they do, I have to go back and redo something to make sure it don't get taken down again. I don't really feel like redoing things from the video because editing is already a pain in the ass, so please, I hope you all liked this video. Please subscribe, because I upload videos like these where I talk about Doom mods, Quake mods, Half-Life mods, and other things. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great day.